I'm standing in the rose gardens of Old Parliament House. Rather beautiful setting with a number of distinct cultivars. Uh, exceptionally beautiful setting. And this gives me some thoughts about this week's Seder, waYeşe, in which Yaakov leaves his family, goes to visit his uncle Lavan, and runs into a number of difficulties. Yet during these formative years begins the nascent nation of Israel. And the lesson we can take from the rose here is quite notable. Famously, the rose is a beautiful flower but grows with thorns. Now, I'm not going to say you have to take the good with the bad. I'm not going to say that. That's way too corny and way too simplistic. But Yaakov went through all of these difficulties. He married the wrong woman through his uncle's machinations. Ended up marrying the right woman thereafter. Although who's to say what's right and wrong, really, but okay. Ended up with 2 other wives because of his wife's barrenness. As a result, ended up with the 12 sons who would form the tribes of Israel. Left under unfortunate circumstances, was chased after by his uncle, had to make a pact, which is the opposite of your standard alliance of let's work together. It was let's just not kill each other. You ignore me and I ignore you, and we won't pass this boundary and we'll never see each other again. But it worked, in a sense. He had relative peace from his uncle/father-in-law. All of this was unfortunate, in a sense, that he couldn't form the nation and begin his family and make great wealth without having to go through all these difficulties. But in a sense, it's not unfortunate. It's more than that. It was necessary. If he hadn't gone through all of this, he wouldn't have ended up where he was. So it's not the corny you have to take the good with the bad. There's a price to pay to ride the ride. You have to deal with the thorns if you want to have the beautiful rose. This can be a message to take to heart in our current exile, which has been going on for nigh on 2,000 years. It's difficult. It's despairing. One might wish to lose hope. But just as Yaakov recovered from those few decades that much better, and our ancestors recovered from their 70-year exile in Babylonia, and before that they recovered from 400 years in Egypt, thousands upon thousands of years, that much more difficulty, one can only hope we end up coming out of this that much better off. Look forward to that. Shabbat Shalom.